Hey, we are super excited to roll out a new version of drug checks. No more logging into the red version, then back into the blue version. Everything's going to be done directly from Elite Field, which is that blue version. The only difference is that we're going to drop down to visits, and this is where we're going to do that drug check. But as a quick reminder, you can also see other forms. This is where you find the pre-hospital, exposures, incident report, even equipment failures are in there. And then you've got the drug check. So you can either select it here, or you can just select straight from the big default button. We're not tying this to any sort of CAD feature, so we're not importing a specific call. That means that you can just click the new incident button and it opens up a blank drug check. You're just going to go through and fill all of this out, and it's going to guide you the whole way. Quick note at the beginning, if we do a daily or crew changeover, you're going to have the full orange box to check off and your tamper-proof bag to check off. If we select just a tamper-proof bag change, so you've used some controlled medications and you're restocking them, then that's all that you're going to be required to do. And once a month, when we have to do our monthly expiration date check, it's just going to have you do expiration dates for the drug box and for your tamper-proof bag. When you click in here, you'll have a date field. Pretty simple to walk through. So I'm going to fill out a typical drug check. And you're going to answer yes to all of them all the way down. If you select no, you can put in an exception. When you're done with the orange box, you'll click yes and move on to the tamper-proof bag. It's always going to ask if you're changing the bag. If you say no, then it wants the current number. If you say yes, it's going to want to know why, the old number and the new number. In here for the tamper-proof bag, if you're missing something, an exception is required. Then this is a new portion here. You're going to add a photo of your tamper-proof bag, just like we used to with our prior system. And you can take a photo. If you need to or want to, you can also add a second photo or as many as you need to. Make sure when you take a photo, you get a good image that includes the tamper-proof bag number. And then you're going to want to be able to see all the medications as well to ensure that they are not broken. There's no dust caps that have been popped off. So you might need a front and back photo. Once you've taken those, you'll hit OK. And then you'll need 2 different signatures. And then you're done. You're at a score of 100, and you'll simply post it. Mark it as finished and post. So pretty simple. If you need to do another one later in the day, nothing fancy or special, you're just going to come click this button again, open a new incident, and then go through the same process. One of the other questions that comes up is how do we verify that drug checks have been completed? We do have this report that gets emailed out to BCs and BSOs so they can help remind crews to follow up. Please know that there's a small lag from the time when you finish and post your drug check until it shows up on this report. So we do have a little section showing when the last modified record was. If you did it sometime after that, then it may not show in this report yet. Have a little bit of patience with BCs as they follow up. We are required to have a 100% compliance every day. And so they're just helping make sure that you've gotten it done to protect you legally. And then we also have this monthly overview that looks at each unit and the department as a whole. I do have to say that This number has gone up substantially over the last few months. So, on behalf of the EMS division, thank you all for taking this seriously and making sure to get those drug checks complete. I think we can continue to push this number up, and hopefully, this new drug check makes it easier to do so.